There are things in life that seem so small and meaningless, yet they can open up an entire world we never expected, like a glance, a habit, a promise that seems to affect no one. But if held long enough, deep enough, it can change who we are. In a small alley at the corner of an old market, there was a rice shop called Minh. The owner, Minh, a man in his 30s, lived a reserved life. He didn't believe in gods, much less in vague things like miracles. Every day, Minh opened the shop early, working non-stop until late at night, his eyes always marked by fatigue. One day, while delivering food to an old customer sitting near the temple at the beginning of the alley, Mr. Tu, Minh suddenly asked, as if the words slipped out from some corner of his heart that even he didn't understand. "Mr. Tu, is it really possible to meet God? I mean, can someone truly feel his presence?" Mr. Tu put down his chopsticks, his eyes gentle yet deep. "Yes, but not by chasing after it, by standing still and doing one small thing every day, long enough." Minh laughed, thinking the old man was just talking in parables for fun. But Mr. Tu didn't laugh. He continued, "If you want to feel the presence of God, choose a person, anyone. And each day, before lunch, you only need to look at that person with your full attention. No need to pray, no need to say anything, just look and keep that promise." Minh thought the old man was joking, but for some reason, he didn't argue. After a brief moment of thought, he chose Lam, his close friend who sold fruit next to the shop. They had been friends since childhood, saw each other every day. Easy enough, Minh thought. It's just looking. What's the big deal? From that day on, Minh kept a strange ritual. Every noon, before picking up his chopsticks, he would pause for a few seconds, quietly looking in Lam's direction. Just looking. Saying nothing, sharing it with no one. Not even his wife knew. That habit lasted for many months. Gradually, Minh began to feel different. His heart grew calmer, less rushed. Every day he waited for that familiar moment, like an anchor, holding him steady amidst the frantic whirlwind of life. Until one day at noon, Minh brought out his lunch, turned his head as usual, but the fruit stand was empty. Lam was nowhere to be seen. Minh grew restless. A sense of unease rose up, overpowering his hunger. He put down his chopsticks and asked the drink vendor nearby, "Have you seen Lam?" The drink vendor pointed toward the edge of the forest. "This morning I saw him carrying a basket and heading that way. Strange." Without thinking, Minh left the shop and ran straight in the direction she pointed. Crossing a stream and entering a small patch of forest, he found Lam crouched beside a bush, his hands digging into the soil. At his feet was an old wooden box, its lid open. Inside were old coins and a few yellowed papers. Lam jolted and quickly turned around when he saw Minh. His face went pale. You saw it?" Minh didn't answer. He just stood there, breathing heavily, then smiled. "I saw you. That's enough. Now I'm going back to have lunch." Without another word, Minh turned and walked away, leaving Lam frozen in place, his heart in turmoil. He looked at the box, then back at the fading figure of his friend disappearing through the bushes. That afternoon, Lam came to the shop and placed 2 coins on Minh's table. "Take them, but don't tell anyone." Minh stayed silent, looking at his close friend. He didn't need the money. He didn't want to share. He was simply keeping a promise. But he couldn't deny it. That very gaze, that moment at noon today, had opened up something far greater. That evening, Minh went to see Mr. Tu. "I just did exactly what you said. Just looked at someone before lunch. And yet it changed the way I see life." Mr. Tu smiled softly and nodded. Sometimes a small action repeated with sincerity is enough to bring heaven a little closer to us. From that day on, Minh no longer looked only at Lam. He began to pay more attention to his wife's gaze, his child's laughter, a customer's greeting, the evening chime of the temple bell. Everything remained the same, but his heart had changed. Life doesn't need grand miracles. If we can keep a small promise, long enough, deep enough, that alone will become the miracle.